What if one morning you wake up and realize that you've wasted every single chance life gave you? What if the time you lost never comes back, not even for $1 billion? This is the story of a boy who learned the value of time the hardest way possible. In a small, peaceful town lived a boy named Ethan. He was known for one thing: his laziness. While others ran to chase their dreams, Ethan ran from his responsibilities. He wasn't a bad boy, but he had a dangerous habit: "I'll do it tomorrow." His father, Mr. William, owned a small repair shop. Every morning he would call out, "Ethan, wake up, son. The world doesn't wait for anyone." But Ethan would roll over in bed mumbling, "5 more minutes, Dad, just 5 more." Those 5 minutes turned into hours. Those hours turned into wasted days. Ethan was 17, a final year student in high school. His grades were dropping, but he didn't care. He always said, "I still have time. I'll study tomorrow." When his friends invited him to play football, he went. When his parents asked him to help around the shop, he said, "Later, Dad, I'm tired." Time kept passing, silently, like sand slipping through his fingers. One day, his best friend Ryan came running to his house, full of excitement. "Ethan, I got selected for the city's youth tech competition. I'm going to the Capitol next week." Ethan smiled lazily. "That's great, man. You've always been hardworking. I'll join you next year." Ryan laughed. "If you don't start now, there won't be a next year." But Ethan didn't take it seriously. He thought life was long and opportunities were infinite. The truth? They weren't. Months passed. One afternoon, Ethan's father fell sick and had to close his shop for a few weeks. Bills started piling up. The family needed money, but there was no one to help. His mother said with tears, "Ethan, you're grown now. You can help your father's business." He promised, "I'll go tomorrow, Mom." Tomorrow came, then another, but Ethan never showed up at the shop. Meanwhile, Ryan, his hard-working friend, won the national competition and got a scholarship to a big university. Ethan watched his friend on TV giving interviews and felt a strange pain in his chest. That pain was regret. One rainy evening, Ethan was walking home after wasting another day doing nothing. He passed by a small park where he used to play as a child. An old man was sitting on a bench feeding the birds. The old man looked at Ethan and said softly, "Son, why do you look so lost?" Ethan sighed. "I don't know what to do with my life anymore." The old man smiled and pulled out an old golden pocket watch. "Do you see this watch? It has been ticking for 70 years, never stopped, never waited." He paused and continued, "Time doesn't wait for anyone, boy. You can lose money, you can lose friends, but if you lose time, you lose everything." Ethan looked down. For the first time, those words hit his heart. The old man stood up and said before leaving, "Every second you waste is a piece of your future dying quietly." That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The sound of the rain reminded him of the ticking of the old man's watch. Tick, tock, tick, tock. He remembered his father's tired eyes, his mother's tears, and his friend's success. He whispered to himself, "What have I done with my life?" For the first time, he woke up early the next morning. His father was surprised. "Ethan, you're up so early?" Ethan smiled. "Yes, Dad, I want to help you in the shop." That day was the first time in years that Ethan worked hard. He fixed small gadgets, served customers, and watched his father's proud smile. Something inside him changed. He realized that working feels better than wasting time. From that day, Ethan made a decision. He would never say tomorrow again. He started studying at night after work. He began reading motivational books and watching educational videos. His body was tired, but his heart was alive. Months passed, and slowly his grades began to improve. He reconnected with Ryan, who encouraged him to apply for a small online tech course. Ethan hesitated. It required long hours and hard work, but he remembered the old man's words, "Every second you waste is a piece of your future dying quietly." He applied. The first few weeks were tough. He failed tests. He made mistakes. But this time, he didn't quit. He worked day and night, and for the first time in his life, he felt proud of himself. One evening, as Ethan was studying in the shop, a man entered with a broken drone. The man said, "Can you fix this? My son's science project depends on it." Ethan smiled confidently. He worked for 2 hours and repaired it perfectly. The man was impressed and asked, "You're talented. Would you like to work in my tech company as an intern?" Ethan couldn't believe his ears. It was the same type of opportunity he used to ignore, but now he was ready. He accepted. That internship changed his life. He learned new skills, built confidence, and started earning money. His father proudly told everyone, "My son has learned the value of time." Months later, Ethan returned to the same park. He found the old man again, sitting on the same bench. Ethan said with a smile, "Sir, your words changed my life. I started respecting time." The old man smiled gently. "Then remember, son, never stop, because time keeps running and so must you." Ethan nodded. "I'll never waste another second." Years passed. Ethan became a successful entrepreneur. He built his own small tech company and hired local youth who once wasted their time just like he did. He visited schools and colleges to share his story. He told every young person, "Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Time is the most expensive thing in the world. Once gone, it never returns. So make every second count." That night, Ethan stood at his window, watching the stars. He remembered his lazy days, the old man, and his father's tired voice. He smiled and whispered, "Thank you, time, for teaching me your value." The clock on his wall ticked softly. Tick, tock, tick, tock. But this time, every tick was a reminder of purpose, not regret. Moral of the story: time is life. Every second is a gift. Once lost, it never returns. Don't wait for the right moment, create it. Stop saying tomorrow, because tomorrow is built by what you do today. Remember Ethan's story. He was once a lazy boy who wasted his days, but when he learned the value of time, he changed his entire life. So respect time before it teaches you its worth in the hardest way. The end.